Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, and we have a lot to talk about. A declaration to the NFL. A police officer catches a pig, and an attempted homicide suspect arrested. It's Thursday, and it is time for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Roseanne Haven. I'm so glad to be with you on this Thursday evening. Thanks for joining us for News 5 Now. This is where we talk about the big stories, the question of the day, and the results of our daily Facebook poll. Let's go ahead and get started with the big stories as we count down, beginning with number 5. Beefed up security in place tonight around New Orleans Caesars Superdome, where the Sugar Bowl is being played, less than a mile from the scene of that Bourbon Street terrorist attack. Number 2, Georgia, taking on number 7, Notre Dame. Former Fairhope Pirates quarterback Riley Leonard will lead the charge for the Fighting Irish. Number 4, Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe has declared for the NFL draft. After 2 seasons as starting quarterback for the Tide, he finishes his Alabama career with more than 6,000 yards, 78 total touchdowns, and 20 interceptions. No big surprise there, huh? Number 3, quite a sight on Interstate 110 this morning. Yeah, that's a pig. Pensacola police wrangled a pig. They kept the piggy in custody at the Maxwell and Jordan Streets exit until animal control could take over. Wonder what happened. How do you end up with a pig on an interstate? Number 2, a Pensacola man accused of trying to kill his roommate on Christmas Day. He's under lock and key tonight. 45-year-old Terrence Franklin is charged with attempted homicide, aggravated assault, and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. The charges stem from the December 25th shooting that happened on Michael Drive near West Fairfield Drive. This next story, the details here just totally disgust me. New details coming out today in a court appearance. You are just looking at 20-year-old Michael Mullen. He's charged with aggravated child abuse involving an 11-month-old little girl. Prosecutors said the child was sexually assaulted. Yeah, this guy is accused. The baby suffered cuts and bruises. We were told this happened 3 months ago in Robertsdale when Mullen was supposed to be babysitting this 11-month-old child. In court today, Mullen denied he ever hurt the little girl, though he admitted he had been drinking and passed out while babysitting this 11-month-old baby. The judge denied bond for him, sent him right back to jail. Prosecutors say more charges are possible, and that's a look at our big stories of the day. Now let's go on to something a little more uplifting. How about the question of the day? We asked you to share your answers. What are you looking forward to most in 2025? This is how some of you answered that. A lot of you talking about the political climate, looking forward to the changes with President Trump being sworn back into office. Others not as happy, but most people who responded are thrilled with President Trump returning to the White House. Josh Estelle says going back to university for the first time in 7 years. Congratulations to you doing that. Ramona Savell says a trip to Japan for our son's senior trip. That sounds exciting. Ooh, and Jonathan Faust, I'm loving your situation right now. See, you had a hearty New Year's meal there. Oh, that looks good. I think I'm getting hungry. Matthew Press is looking forward to birding and hiking. Bobby Allen Jr., Jesus, family, and vacationing. Mark Krause is looking forward to retirement. So congratulations to you. Ree Nettles says unity. Jana J., good health and happiness. Amen to that. Hopefully we will be having a lot of that. Don LeMay says less crime. We didn't have a good head start with less crime this year so far, but hopefully it will get better. We thank you all for participating in that. And now we are going to go to our Facebook poll. There we go. We asked, do you feel safe attending public events? Oof. After this past New Year's celebrations in Mobile, this most recent one, though, no problem. Only had a very few number of arrests with a much smaller crowd. You know, Mobile police expected like 50,000 people to come out for a moon pie over Mobile. 7,500 people came out. So are you concerned about that, especially after the attack in New Orleans? 77% of you said you do not feel safe attending public events. 23% of you said you did feel safe. And this is where we ask you to go over to the WKRG Facebook page and make sure you like it and answer our question of the day. What two NFL teams would you like to see in the next Super Bowl? Weigh in, please. And we want you to vote on, are you ready for Mardi Gras? Are you ready to let the good times roll? You know, over in Pensacola this Saturday, they have a kickoff parade. That sounds exciting. Like 40 crews will be there. And I know it's early, but I'm ready for some festivity activity. How about you? Well, we want to know what you think, and we're going to be right back here tomorrow with the results of your answers. And in the meantime, I want to encourage you to turn your television set to WKRG. WKRG News 5 is coming up at 6 o'clock. I'll be on with Peter Albrecht and Simone Eli. And tonight, Grant is filling in for our chief meteorologist at Bloodsworth. I hope you have a safe and happy evening. And thank you so much for joining us for News 5 Now. See you later.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.